Hey guys, today we're here with a Broadway legend and my friend Kristin Chenoweth. You may have seen her in You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, Wicked, The Apple Tree, Promises, on the 20th. Kristin Chenoweth, My Love Letter for Broadway, Kristin Chenoweth for the Girls, Hairspray Live, Descendants, Tinkerbell, Annie, Schmigadoon, The Music Man, Glee, so much more. Tony Award winner, Emmy winner, you're fantastic.
Thank you, babe.
So how excited are you to be back here in Broken Arrow?
You know how when you go back home and something calms you down a little bit, at least some of us feel that way, right?
Yeah.
I calmed down. My family's here. It's easy to get caught up in I call it the business of show.
Oh, okay.
Instead of show business.
Uh-huh.
It's easy to get caught up in that, and they just are like grounding for me. So not only does it feel good to be home, it feels good to be here at camp,
Yeah.
at KCBBC, on the stage.
In your theater?
In my theater,
The
which
Kristin
is
Chenoweth
which is
Theater?
all of our theater.
Yeah.
And you've been here, I mean, you know the space, you know how special it is. So I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, and I mean, we're back at camp, in person, live. It's happening, not on the Zoom boxes. How excited is that? I mean, like, what has it been like getting back into the role with it and meeting all the campers?
Well, because you remember, so I didn't get to we had virtual camp last year. And that bummed me out. It turned out to be amazing.
Yeah.
Which is why you never put like, oh, that's going to be terrible, and then it turns out to be amazing, or that's going to be amazing, and then it's not so good. But to be live in person with the campers, what I'm discovering is what young people have been doing during COVID has been practicing.
Yeah.
Because what I'm seeing is so much talent, and you know that I try not to be partial. It's Broadway time. I'm a little partial. He knows it, but it's also because you use the time so smart, you work hard, and your work ethic is so, and that's what it takes to be in this camp, and that's why I'm happy that we're back together.
So let's talk about Florence Birdwell, your music teacher who taught you how to sing. She unfortunately passed away last year, but I mean, tell me about her. What was it like working with her?
Thank you for asking me about her.
Yes.
You know, we all have mentors, or I hope we do. Mine was, she called me her singing daughter. Her name was Florence Gillum Birdwell, and whenever I got mad at her, I'd go, Florence Gillum, because I knew she didn't like it. But by the way, with respect, because she demanded respect. I miss her because she would come to all of the shows I did on Broadway or watch when I would sing on TV. She would come to obviously my shows here when I was a student at OCU, and I still have her voice in my ear saying, don't push. I can't understand anything you're saying. Rethink the song. Do it as a monologue. Go have fun. You're not living your full life. Go have a dinner date. I hear all the things that she used to tell me, which is one of the things that she really helped me with, Joel, probably the biggest thing. And she told my dad this when I got accepted to OCU. She said, I'm gonna have to break her. Now, we wouldn't say that nowadays, but what she meant, I was so sensitive. I still am. I try not to show it as much, but I have to go home and deal with my sensitivity at home, because on Broadway, they're not sensitive. It's go, go, go. You need to do this better. Sorry if you hurt your feelings, but it's got to be better. And it's not landing.
Right.
And she said, I had this voice in you, and I knew I had to hone it. It came. I just had to hone it. But I had to get you over. It wasn't criticism. It was just, I get so sensitive. I'm so sensitive. And a lot of actors are, because why? We're sensitive people. We are the vessel to sing, to act, to dance, and we have to be sensitive to it. So she helped me place it. In other words, I'm still sensitive. I go home at night, I think about what I saw you guys do yesterday. And I mean, you guys the five gentlemen that sang, I think about how I could have been better in teaching. I think about, oh, I should have said this and not this. And then I just let it go.
Great.
It's a new day the next day. And that's her in my ear going, new day tomorrow. Move on. Do the work and then move on. Don't live in your mistakes. So I miss her, but I still hear her in my voice.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I mean, I feel like vocal coaches can do so much for you. Miss Celeste teaches me so much and allows me to really pursue the craft and try my best all the time. So I'm so glad that Florence made an impact on you. And she was the vocal coach for not only you.
Kelly O'Hara, Lara Teeter, who's our teacher, John Sawyer, who's in heaven now, but was on Broadway with us, and continued.
Yeah.
And Joel, you said Celeste, our teacher here.
Mm-hmm.
The reason that I chose Celeste to be on faculty here is because she is the most like Florence.
Really?
Than anybody I've ever met.
Wow.
So I have voice lessons with Celeste.
Mm-hmm.
I still study, Joel,
Amazing.
because if I don't, first of all, you still need that other eye watching or ear. And sometimes I have a bad tendency to start listening to myself instead of being in the moment.
Yeah.
Celeste is that teacher for me now. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So why don't we talk about your books? You have 3 books, 2 that are the newest. The other one is called A Little Bit Wicked, which everybody knows. It was a New York
Times bestseller.
Yes.
In 2009, I can't believe that.
That's crazy. And then now you have What Will I Do With My Love Today, which you sung at the White House Easter egg roll, which was amazing. And you have My Moment. So, I mean, tell me about My Moment. What will I do with my love today?
Okay, I want to tell you what inspired What Will I Do With My Love Today. It is a children's book. It is, so when I say I sang it for the Bidens, Mary Mitchell and I made it into music.
Amazing.
So that we could sing it on the lawn.
Amazing.
And that was really fun.
Sure.
It's just so fun. And then I also read it for 5,000 kids on the White House lawn. And just always, anytime I get to meet a president, I feel very honored to meet the president because he holds the office. Maybe not the former president, but all the rest of them. Anyway, I'm not to get political.
Yeah.
I was walking when COVID first happened, the shutdown meaning. I thought, well, this will be cute. This will be 2 weeks off. I was ignorant. I was not thinking about a pandemic. The 7th week, I was like, this isn't funny anymore, like so many of us.
Right.
I was walking Thunder in the streets.
Your dog.
My
Your
dog.
dog, yes.
Thank you for explaining. Thunder, my dog. And I was so depressed, just sad. And she said, I think Nick Cordero, a distant friend of mine, had just passed away from COVID, and he was 40 years old.
Which is tragic. The entire Broadway community was
Devastated. Right, because he was in perfect health.
Right.
Just great. And so it was unexpected, right? And I looked down at my dog. We were walking, and I thought, what am I going to do with myself now? And Thunder kind of looked at me, and I'm a big animal person, so I'm that animal weirdo. And so she looked at me with her big brown eyes, and she was like, what do you mean? Let's show how we are.
Right.
And I go, okay, how am I going to show my love? And then the thought became, what will I do with my love today? Because that's really all we're promised.
Yeah.
So I went home and I started plinking on the piano. I thought, oh, it's a song. It's not a book. Wrong. At night, I started writing the book. What will I do with my love today? Will I stay inside, or am I going to go outside and play? And then it became a children's book. And then I found this incredible Argentinian lady named Maine Diaz to illustrate it. And that's the book. And it sold very well. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. It does in my business, but for me, people responded to it. And the president and the vice president responded to it, to choose it to be at the Easter egg roll. And then My Moment, interesting book. My friend Shelley Wright, who is a singer-songwriter and was a few years back, she was the first female country musician to come out as gay. And she was then ushered right out of town because At that time, remember, Joel, times have changed,
Yeah.
thank goodness. But at that time, there was no gay country music artists. So she asked me one night, we were in our bubble. It was just me, Shelly, Kathy, no, Jimmy, and Lauren, our friends. We were in a bubble in my apartment. She goes, she was down too, and she goes, I don't have any fight left in me. I don't have any guts left in me. I don't have it. I go, I do. I still have it in me. And then she goes, do you remember the first time you ever really fought for yourself? And I thought about the question. I was like, no, I don't know. And then she asked Kathy, and Kathy goes, no, I have to think about it. Lauren goes, I have to think about it. So we all thought about it. A week later, we were all like, we're still thinking about it. A month later, I wrote down in an essay, just one page, of the time that I remembered that I first fought for myself. Shelley Wright says, why isn't this a book? Especially not just because we're great and awesome, but women, or those who identify as women. We wanted it to gear towards that particular group. So we have a book called My Moment of both famous women, like Carol Burnett.
Amazing.
You know, I mean, we've got them all. We've got them all. And then not famous women, writing their essay of when the first time they remember they fought for themselves. We sent everybody a camera, and we asked them to take a picture of themselves of how they want to be seen. And it's called My Moment.
Amazing. I love it.
I knew you would.
You guys need to read her books. So lastly, before we end it off, why don't we play a quick game?
Oh no,
Yes.
Is it going to be hard?
No, it's called Guess the Musical.
Oh, I'm the worst.
No, trust me, it's going to be great. I'm going to give you song lyrics.
And you're going to give me
guess the
clues?
musical. Yes.
Okay, remember I did opera.
Yes.
Okay. People always think I'm a music theater, like, know-it-all, but I'm not. I'm opera. Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
All That Jazz.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. These are the kind of answers I
See, You Can't Stop the Beat.
If I don't know this one since I did it on TV, then I should fire my own self.
Right.
Hairspray.
Yes. Children Will Listen.
That's Sondheim.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Sunday in the Park?
Close.
Children will listen.
Right, yes.
What's it from?
Do you want a clue?
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue and then I can tell you. Cape, Cow, Hair, Slipper. If that helps.
No, tell me.
Into the Woods.
Which just got rave reviews on Broadway.
Yes.
Hello, Kristin, fired.
If you're ever in New York, you need to see Into the Woods. It's amazing.
I'm gonna go.
It's amazing. Popular.
Let me think. Is it Wicked?
Yep, it's Wicked.
I've heard of that show.
Tale as Old as Time.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yep. Phone Rings, Door Chimes. Another Sondheim show.
Clearly, I need to be up on my Sondheim. A Little Night Music? That's not it.
Being Alive. That's another clue.
It's Company.
Yes, Company.
Thank you.
Yes. Hello, my name is Elder John.
Book of Mormon.
Yep. It's Time to Dance. Mary Mitchell Campbell worked on this show. If
The
that
Prom?
helps. Yes, it's The Prom.
Thank you.
Let It Go.
Oh my gosh, Frozen!
Yes, and lastly
Adina!
Yes, and lastly the Room Where It Happens.
Oh, you know one of my favorite songs, and I want to do it in my show. I've got to learn it though. The room where it happens, the room where it happens. It's Hamilton, of course.
Of course.
That's the song I want to do myself in a concert. What do you think?
I think it should happen. I think we have to get on it. It has
Should
to
I
happen.
do it?
You should do it. You should totally do it.
I'm going to put it in my show.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to give you credit for inspiring me because I've been very nervous about, like, do I do the room where it happens? Because to me, Candor and Ebb, Stephen Schwartz, Andrew Lippa, all the shows I've done, I've gotten to be in the room where the actual stuff happens.
Right.
And I get that song.
Right. All right. Well, that's it.
That's it?
Yes, you can follow Kristin.
I have a question for you.
Okay, yes.
The interviewee becomes the interviewer. It's just one question.
Mm-hmm.
So, there has never been, and you know that you're my kid.
Yes.
This kid is going to be a star. Probably, and is a star, but he's going to, I'm not even going to say anymore because I'm not going to do that. There has never been, a Broadway star or film star that has also done interviews like this. And I've done interviews with some of the best, and you are truly, Joel, one of the best. First of all your questions mean something. You actually seem like you want to know the answer.
Oh, I want to know the answer.
And you've done the research. So what do you think? Do you think it could ever be possible for you to be have your own show, like in this manner, and also be a star?
I think that is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I think in 50 years, Broadway Time's still going to be happening. In 100 years, when I'm dead, it's going to still happening. I want Broadway Time to be a legacy, but I also want to be the greatest star.
And you are. And you will.
Thank you. Thank you, Kristin.
I love you.
Kristin Chenoweth, you guys. Follow her on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the things.
I'm getting better at TikTok, by the way. TikTok, by the way, not TikTok.
Thank you.
Bye.
Broadway Time.
Thanks for watching. Did you enjoy this interview? Well, make sure to subscribe to us below and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter at BroadwayTime_. We hope to see you soon for another thrilling interview.